Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to The Worldview. Here we have the same 3 members as we had last week, and we'll be asking them questions again. So guys, how do you plan on obtaining the pursuit of happiness?
Well, you see here, I plan on attaining happiness by setting little goals along the way. Like, I know for myself that I'm not going to be able to achieve like one big goal that'll set standards for my living. So I think that like setting little goals along the way and like little achievements that I can accomplish will eventually get to the goal of pursuing my happiness.
Yes, Elliot, I agree with you. In sense of like my long-term life, like what's to come, you know, college, career, family, hopefully, I try to really just like focus on a little bit at a time. Because if you look at everything overall, you end up being really like consumed by it and then not be able to focus on God as much. So if you really just trust like His will in your life and His purpose, then you know that everything's going to be all right. And so I try to take like one day at a time and just get through what's coming up now before I have to worry about like what's years and years in the future.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that too.
I think it's really important that no matter what I'm working on, that I work hard at it. And I just think that however happy I am in life just depends on how badly I want to be happy. And so I just think it's all going to come down to hard work and determination. And even though that's hard sometimes, if I want to be happy, I just think that's what it's going to take.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I think working hard and doing your best and just striving for whatever you want is really how you obtain your goals and can really reach the pursuit of happiness.
Yes, I agree.
And it's really important that we don't give up too easily. And I just think it's important that we have God's help for that, because it's really easy to just get tired and exhausted and not want to work hard anymore.
Yeah, and I was actually thinking that, like while you're here, it's really good to try to build up like good family and friend relationships. So they're like you can have a really firm foundation for the rest of your life, and you can have like good people who are behind you who can support you and help you through like whatever's going on in your life.
I think family is really important in your life now. That way, when you're older, and they can always be there and help you support everything you need, because they're always going to be there for you.
Exactly. You don't have to do it on your own as much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you have God and everything, but it's just really good to have like people there also who can just really help you
Get through everything. Yeah.
What do you think, Elliot?
I think that we should have like a substantial like backbone. Like, I'm agreeing with your point. Like, we should have like family members and friends to support us with whatever we do. But I also think that we should turn to God, because I think that like people nowadays, they think like if they have a problem that they're supposed to deal with it themselves, or they're supposed to like take what's what I'm trying to say? Take like things under their own hand, but then they don't really realize like that God is like with us every step of the way, and like if we just turn to Him and look for His help, that eventually we can get through anything that comes in.
But at the same time, I feel like it takes God's help to need God's help.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. It does. Like God has to be in you in the first place to even think that you need Him.
Yeah, like you have to have like the spark there, and you really need to like surrender everything to God first and foremost before you can even have like a hope of achieving anything, at least on your own.
Interesting.
What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, I think that too, that you really need God in everything you do, and just to pray to Him and always like ask Him for help in everything, and that like in what you do. And yeah.
I think our worldview is that people like us don't think very.
Well, I don't think that everybody in our world does like what we do, because maybe they're not Christian, or maybe they just don't take it as seriously as some of us do. But I think that if everybody did like look to God, then we would have a lot more smarter decisions, and it could be a better world overall.
Yeah, I think everything overall would just be like so much more peaceful, and like you'd be able to rely on other people so much easier, and trust wouldn't be as much of an issue as it is now, and everything would really just be better. But I mean, like the matter of fact is that our world isn't like that, and so we have to like make do with what we have and try to like change it one person at a time, and like start with us. And then, just hope that people like see our example and can follow that also.
So, thank you again for joining us. This concludes our segment about worldview. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.